And it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Pistons leading by 6. Now here's Jackson. The pass to Butler. Kicks it to Drummond. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Detroit's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Conley. Another miss by Conley. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Poked loose. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And now it's a double-digit lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly.
And Drummond throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Conley into the lane. Shot is blocked. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Pistons on top. They lead by 12. And Jordan. Is right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Checking out the game, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is having 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Monroe and Drummond, and they're inside. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Jackson, and it's Butler in the 3 slot. Pistons leading by 14. Drummond with a screen-on lead. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Gasol dishes to Conley. Can't hit. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Detroit's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Left side Jackson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Pulls it up. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
Monroe in the corner. Jackson, a screen on Gasol. And Monroe kicks to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he was just a shade under 90% from the free throw line last season.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there. You know, the Grizzlies are the kind of team that perhaps fans around the league can overlook or undervalue or even forget about at times, but they're always going to be there because they're tough, they're physical, and they're talented.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Guys, as you were talking about, Memphis not a big budget franchise or one with a history that runs so deep that often fans overlook them.
That may be true, but it's given the Grizzlies a very underdog attitude that I think the franchise and the team and the fans have embraced.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. Lure comes in for Zach Randolph. Adams, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. He's looking for Monroe and finds him.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe.
You know, we saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there were 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record. If not, it was really close to one. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, Courtney Lee acquired by the Grizzlies last season in a trade with the Celtics. And as teammate Mike Conley has put it, Courtney was a huge, huge piece. People overlook him, but it's key that he's able to stretch the court for us. It gives Zach and Mark more space, and he can definitely lock up defensively. Kevin?
He's been a great fit as a two-way player on the perimeter too, Doris. Thanks. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And you know, you look at the coaching carousel, the profession has perhaps never been more volatile. Steve, you're getting ready to enter that yourself. A real shakeup right now, and hopefully it settles down.
Well, that's one of the reasons I got the opportunity, Kevin. So many changes, and so we'll see what happens. Hopefully that volatility won't be going on in the Bay Area.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Offline with his 3. Inside. Here's Butler. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Drills it from outside. Carter's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson drives in. And the shot is good. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Lets it go with a 3. Kufis the pass to Carter. Good on the triple. Carter's got 6.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Pass to Adams. Takes a 3. And it's Carter again missing.
Well, the Pistons' acquisition of Josh Smith last season put Greg Monroe in a tight spot. Both players, natural power forwards, neither one of them floor spacers, so it really was not a good fit, and that showed in the Pistons' record.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And despite playing in one of the league's most dysfunctional offenses, Greg Monroe remained effective as a scorer, I thought, last season.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. A slight downtick in his numbers, but not surprising given the circumstances you just highlighted. This guy's got a nice mid-range game and does a good job on the offensive glass, too.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So for the Pistons, Lee kicks to Gasol. Back to Lee. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Williams double team. Prince outside. To the left wing. And Meeks kicks to Williams. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Sean Williams with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
And it's Conley penetrating. Gasol dishes to Lee. And another basket for Memphis.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's been a while since Motor City has seen the playoffs on the basketball court. It just appears as though they've been stuck in neutral the last few years.
Detroit making a switch here. Tolliver's checked in. Lee with the steal. A solo fast break. It's tipped.